What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. And today we are setting up here in the garage to do an improvement on one of the cars in the family fleet, not one of the Mustangs, but it is a modification that I have done to several of my cars. So let's get outside and take a look at the car. So this is what we're going to be working with today, 2008 Honda Civic. It's a great car. It's in pretty good shape. As you can see, the headlights are actually nice. These were replaced not too long ago. The originals tend to yellow over time, so this does give it a fresh look. Unfortunately, there's a kind of a scratch right here I can't get out, so I'm going to change these headlight assemblies, and it's a perfect time to swap in some Auxito LED light bulbs to be a little bit brighter for night driving. So you have that safety, plus they have 6500K Kelvin light, which is a pure white. Should look really nice. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull off the front bumper. First thing you're going to do, pop the hood, and we have to remove this panel right here to gain access to the front bolts, the front mounting bolts for the top of this bumper. And that can be done by removing this clip, this clip, this clip, this clip, and just for good measure, that clip, and this will all pop out. There are two Allen head bolts at the top of the bumper, right above the grill here. They're 5mm headed Allen wrenches, and we can just take them right out. On both sides of the bumper cover, driver and passenger, there's a Phillips head screw that goes straight in through the bumper cover and secures it to the fender. So let's remove that. Once the screw is out, you can pop the bumper cover out at the side. All that's left now is underneath. So just to show you, these are the clips that are underneath across the bottom of the bumper cover that's actually holding it on. It is a very small plastic push clip, and when it's pushed in, you can see it expands these feet, and that grabs into the bumper cover and the plastic. So what we have to do is use a screwdriver or a tool to pop it out, and we can pop it right out. So let's get underneath there and pop those out. So the front bumper's off now. We're going to take the headlights out. I believe there is one straight in here, one up from the bottom, one on the side, and then two on top, and we'll pull the headlight assemblies out. So here's the front of the car. It actually looks much worse than it is. Everything is out. I might change this bulb. It's got a little darkness in it. I don't want to get back in here and change it again. Here's the factory running lamp. Here's the factory headlight. You can see they're both halogens. We're going to change them over to LEDs and see what we think about them. So taking a look at these Auxito LEDs, they're really nice. They're compact. They are the same size as the OEM halogens, so there's no ballast or control module like that. They have an internal fan, and like I said, they have that beautiful 6500K Kelvin color. So let's pop them in and see how they work. So this side is all done. I got a stock incandescent turn signal bulb there, but I do have both the LEDs, and we can compare one side to the other side. First, we're going to start the car up and see the daytime running light difference. Okay, so on the left, you can see we have the Auxito LED. On the right, we have a stock halogen. And what I really like, first of all, let's talk about that color difference. It gives it a much more modern look. It looks so much better. But the other thing I really like is that when you see some LEDs on daytime running lights, they don't lower the brightness or lower the voltage or however they do it. I've seen some people driving around and these were full on bright, and they looked ridiculous, and they kind of distracted you from it. So now we're going to turn on the headlights and then the brights and see how those look. So here now you see we have the Auxito LED on the passenger side. Driver's side still has the halogen. Humongous difference, much nicer color, and the brightness is actually noticeable even on this very sunny day. Let's take a look at the brights. So on this Civic, the brights turn the daytime running lights on. You can see now they're at full full bore or full brightness, just like the originals. And keep in mind, these are with some good headlights. This headlight I just swapped for a brand new one. It's not completely mounted in, but you can see tremendous difference. So let's put the other headlight in, I'll put the other bulbs in and be all set. So the car is all done and it looks fantastic. The new headlight assembly is pretty much the same except for that scratch, but the new headlight bulbs themselves, I really think it takes that car up a notch and makes it a little bit more modern, not to mention the added safety of brighter, pure white LED bulbs. And theoretically, they should last longer than the halogens as well. So if you like this video, do me a favor, hit that like button, or better yet, subscribe to get all the latest content here on the channel. And I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.